morning, Marie. It's nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm well. Okay. I'd like you to meet Marie Chrétien. Marie is production director of Marine Inter, and she'll be working closely with me on merging our operations with those of Marine Inter. So, can we start by going around the room and letting everybody introduce themselves to Marie? Gail.
I'm Gail Leaker. I'm project manager, which basically means if anyone in the yard has a problem, I have a problem.
Ron Schelling, head of carpentry.
Hi, my name is Simon Woods. I'm in charge of accounts and finance.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. First of all, let me say, I am a huge fan of Condor. My second boat was a Condor. So it's a real privilege for me to be involved with the company.
Shall we?
The return on investment in the luxury market is much higher than in our normal market. So it makes good business sense for us to take over Condor. I've owned a Condor for years. I've sailed around most of the Mediterranean in it. They make great boats here. But they can't go on in the same way. This is a difficult market, and it's getting tougher and more demanding every year. We're starting to see some real competition from the Far East. Condor won't survive without serious investment. So, yes, Condor will have to change. I just hope not too much.
I've spent years learning my trade. Years. I'm responsible for the cabins in all the boats that come out of this yard. And every single cabin is different. This French company, what they do is make a whole run of cabins, all exactly the same, on a production line. And then they drop the cabins into the hulls with a huge crane. They could be making anything. Cars, washing machines. They don't care. They just want to buy the Condor name. That's all they're interested in.
I think it would be useful to give you an idea of exactly who we are. Marine Inter is currently the world's largest boat builder. We were founded in 1934, but the company really began to grow in the 1970s and 80s with the dramatic expansion of the leisure sailing market.
Can I ask something?
Of course.
How many people work at Marine Inter?
We have over 3,000 employees, most of them based at our HQ in Nantes. One of our major products is a 12-meter, or should I say 38-foot sailing boat. We produce around 1,000 of these per year. In the last 3 years, we've increased production by around 20%.
I'm sorry, can I ask how much that involved in terms of staff costs and capital investment?
We didn't increase our staff costs by any significant amount, but we did make a substantial capital investment in new plant and machinery.
I'll do well out of this takeover. No doubt about that. But this isn't about the money. I always hoped one of my children would come into the business. No such luck. I want to retire soon and do some serious sailing of my own while I still can. I looked at various options, but this offer from Marine Inter was by far the best. I just hope I've done the right thing by the people who work here.
It's far too early to be specific about how we might reorganize things.
Look, you must have some ideas about what you're planning to do here.
Ron, let Marie finish, please.
I just want to know what this will mean.
Ron!
Let me try and answer Ron's question. Yes, I do have some ideas on how we can make changes.
What do you mean? In the way we actually build our boats?
I think there are ways we can upgrade operations here by using some And I emphasize some of our production techniques.
Does that mean part assembly? Building certain parts of our boats somewhere else?
Not necessarily, though we will look at that option. Then you already subcontract out certain parts of the production process. Almost every boat builder does that.
I suppose the concern here is that we might be talking about downsizing.
We don't intend to lose any of the staff from this company. Everyone here is very valuable to us. You have skills that we want to keep and develop.
I'm sad in some ways, but I know we have to change if we want to survive. I've always wanted Mike to bring in new machinery, but he says he can't afford it. Well, maybe now we can. I think this company needs some new people and fresh ideas. I know not everyone's in favour of this takeover, but it will be good for us. Very good.
I only joined Condor about a year ago. I thought it would be a great move for myself and the family. Down to the coast, able to sail on the weekends. A great job with a well-established company. And I've been happy here. Until this bombshell. I can understand why Mike's done it. But what about me? If it comes to redundancies, I'll be one of the first to go. Last in, first out. That's how it works.
Okay. That's really all I have to say for the moment. I'd just like to reiterate that anything I've suggested is exactly that, a suggestion. What I need to do now is to spend some time really getting to understand how Condor works.
And I'm sure everyone will be glad to help Marie do that.
Sure. Of course.
In 2 or 3 weeks, we can look at some detailed recommendations. I propose that we discuss them in exactly the same way as we have today. Any more questions? I look forward to working with you all. Thank you.
I'm still worried. I haven't heard anything to make me change my mind. I just don't know what this will mean for me.
This could be the best thing that's ever happened to this yard. I'm all for it.
All right, she knows about boats. I'll give her that. But I know what her company wants. They want a production line business. And there's no place for me in an operation like that. No place at all.
Condor make good boats. I just think they can make them even better. The simple fact is, they have to.